black people, pull your minds out of the presidential election. They told us in elementary school that your presidential vote does not count. The electoral college is the one who elects and selects the president. So you focus on your state senators, your U.S. senators, your city councilmen, your mayor, your government, your school district, your county commissioners, your sheriff. But nigga, don't entertain that president talk. That's a distraction because you don't pick it.
So technically, when we see laws being passed, that's what we should focus on versus who is running the country.
Laws and legislation, because your president does not represent you. Remember, what is his position? Do anybody remember?
He's the executive.
He's the commander-in-chief of the military.
Correct.
Not the people. Your state representative is your representation. Your House of Representative, state senator, House of Representative, that's your president.
Largest warship in the world, and who follow us and rocks with us. I know none of us are missing it.
September 2021.
They're down 40%.
Financial system changing over.
Crypto is an opportunity.
All right, what's good, BlockNation? I'm Queen.
I'm D.
I'm Maverick. Welcome to BlockNation, y'all. Make sure y'all text BlockNation to 26786. Stay tapped in with us anytime we go live, had new episodes, or anything we have going on. You get a text from us. So BlockNation to 26786.
What's good, guys? So, of course, y'all know we got some crypto news that we got to go over. But the first thing we want to talk about is the importance of diversification. Because I know a lot of people that hold the ISO tokens are getting frustrated and impatient. So just, I guess give them your spiel on that.
The whole thing, you guys got to be patient, okay? Tokens with utility, they take time. These are real projects with real development, and it takes time to integrate into society. So they're not a meme token. They ain't going to pump 200%, 300%, 400% in a day. You guys got to wait for that. It's gradual. So I think that you got to look at it almost like Bitcoin. Bitcoin took a long time to get to where it is. At one time it was at 0. Now we're at 70 plus. In this space, everybody's just trying to make a quick buck versus looking at the long term and what utility and what new digital financial system is really going to be about.
Facts. I mean, it's very imperative that you take this seriously, as serious as possible, because like he said, it took a while for Bitcoin to go up, and we're not going to sit here and say it's going to take the same amount of time. You never know. Sometimes you got to just wait it out. You got to realize, like, some of the assets that you're in, especially some of these ISO tokens, people have been in for years. You know what I mean? And still holding. And you just got in maybe a couple months ago or like last year.
For sure. I mean, but this is why you must diversify. Because while you're waiting for those, you can get into other projects like GBEX and Velo and maybe gamble on some meme tokens. But, of course, those are quick. You got to be in and out. That's another conversation. That's why you have to diversify. So that way you're still making money in other places. You don't want to sit here and just gamble and go all in on XRP and you watch other things go up because you're missing out on other opportunities to make money. But what I do want to say is I would never touch my altcoins to go gamble on a meme coin. Those bags are blue chips and it will never get touched. So if you're gonna go play around, I just would leave those alone. Because I see some people like, oh, should I sell my XRP to go buy some Pepe? No, dummy. No, don't do that. Don't sell your XRP to go get in some doggy Inu token.
I mean, shit, you can do what you want, but I know what we doing over here. You know what I'm saying? If you want to be a dumbass and do that shit, then go ahead.
Exactly. And I think a lot of people don't understand that it's different sides of crypto. Some people are strictly on the ISO side. I have friends in the space that are like that, where they're patient. They don't care about these other projects going up. They're holding on to their ISO bags and a couple other projects outside of that. And that's just what they're banking on. They're just going to wait. They're patient. And then on the other hand, I have friends that are in ISO, meme tokens, and DeFi and all of those type of projects. I think that it's totally okay for people to, they want to wait on ISO, let them wait. It's not your wallet. You shouldn't care that much. I do want to go over some projects that people can look into outside of the ISO projects. This is not financial advice, but I think Solana, as well as Solana's meme tokens, are about to go on a run.
People been up and down with Solana, right? Like
for sure. But it's bull market time. I'm up and down with them too. I don't trust them, but if we just talking about what's going to go up this bull market and taking profits, we can have a conversation about that. The longevity of Solana, that's a different conversation. 10 of them that I'm going to name. This is not financial advice. Don't do anything we say. Look into these projects yourself. Don't buy anything based on anything that we're saying right now. By market cap, these are like the top 10. So you have WIF, I guess you would pronounce it as WIF, Bonk, Boom, BOME, Popcat, Myro, Win, Punk, Duco, Solana.
Myro was going crazy. Solana. One just came out today. I made some bread on it today, actually. It was Trump Pepe.
Oh, for
Trump?
real? It went
Trump, like President Trump.
Pepe.
Trump Pepe.
That is crazy. So that went up.
Yeah, 10x, like crazy. I got in, got out, made a few hundred. And I was like, all right, cool, I'm good.
That's how you do it. That's how you do it with the meme tokens. What did you say about Solana and their DEX volume?
Solana is making some major moves. So
they print millionaires.
Yeah, they print millionaires right now. So Solana's, all the DEXs on Solana right now, they just hit an all-time high of trading volume of 3.5 billion in one day. So that gives you a roadmap of what Solana can do just in this bull market alone, because these meme tokens are pumping like crazy, surpass XRP. It surpassed, damn near everything else. It has its sights on Binance now, on flipping Binance. So I guess we'll see what happens.
I feel like just 6 months ago, if not shorter than that, people were shitting on Solana. Like people.
I mean, they still kind of is. I don't have a lot of hope for them for longevity, but for this bull market, you can make some bread off Solana right now. Unless they, I mean, they gotta fix them servers though, bro. They them motherfuckers like dial up. They be messing up too much.
Only reason I say that is because I remember seeing it in the World Economic Forum white papers.
Don't nobody got time for uncertainty. Everybody wants stuff that works. So the next thing I want to talk about in crypto news is BlackRock and Brad Garlinghouse. They are talking about ETFs a little bit more now. I know Brad recently pretty much said that he's welcoming a XRP ETF, because I know that's been a huge conversation in the space. The fact that BlackRock is pretty much hinting towards it, what y'all think about that?
We love it. It makes me super bullish on the project even more, because BlackRock is, of course, the largest asset manager in the entire world, and if you don't know who BlackRock is, please do your Googles. Like, pause this, open up another tab, do your Google on BlackRock, and then resume, because BlackRock pretty much owns everything. BlackRock probably owns your house and your neighbor's house, and you don't even know it. Remember, I forget what day that was, on the XRP ETF. It showed up on a website. I forgot what website it is. It showed up and then it went down, and they act like, oh, it wasn't really true. It's not really an XRP ETF out there. So it's been rumblings for this thing for a while, but
people catching on. That's why they're doing it. And the reason why we know it's coming is because if Larry Fink was asked about it in the interview, and his response was, I can't talk about that. So if it wasn't anything going on, you would be able to talk about it.
And that's probably slipped up and posted it, because they know that's like anything goes on the website is up there. So they probably posted up there, and then they slipped up and was like, oh shit, let's take it down. Or they probably did it on purpose, but it's coming.
The timing to me is what seems like, oh, okay. Like, now we talking about this?
Yeah. You want to know why it's gonna happen? Because the XRP ledger is everything's gonna run off of the XRP ledger. It's gonna be an XRP ETF.
Everything.
It's not a matter of Bitcoin, Ethereum, everything. It's coming. It's not a matter of if. It's when. BlackRock's not. I mean, he's bringing up tokenization and all of this. Like, come on, bro. Y'all talking about cross-border payments and remittances and all of the. Come on now, you're talking about XRP. Like the DLT, and you start talking, it's the lingo. It's, if you've been studying XRP and you actually read a white paper, then you would know it's going to be an XRP ETF, and BlackRock is going to support it.
And according to that article that, you're talking about with this, whole BlackRock XRP ETF situation, the proceedings have been ongoing, but, the trial is set for April 23rd, which is...
It's the 22nd now.
Oh, it's the 22nd?
Yes, because, in numerology, 22 is very powerful. It's April 22nd. It's an April 22nd date and a May 22nd date. That came out after this article, when they changed the dates. Because you remember the SEC, they asked for a couple days or something like that. But it's a reason why I got changed to 22. But take what you want with that information.
Now you mentioned SEC real quick. It just hit me. So their site just went down for like a day or two. I feel like that's hinting at this whole reset blackout thing. Now even more.
Because why was the site down? Like, that means you had to be doing some major updates, or you were scrubbing it, or you were doing something major that you had to just legit take down the whole site. I don't know what it is, we don't know. But anytime you have to take the whole entire website down, that means you're making changes, or you're adding something to it. You're doing something.
No, it's just maintenance.
Alrighty.
A little maintenance.
Nah.
Can't really go for that.
Oh, man.
For sure. But next we have keep stacking, so I'll let D take over for that.
Yo, keep stacking. You know what I mean? We love it. We love it. We love the silver. We love the gold. You know, we're gonna keep stacking. Like we just mentioned earlier, diversification is key. So we know that gold now hit a new all-time high. Forbes magazine has an article, and they're talking about here's why gold is at a record high despite a strong U.S. stock market and economy. That's what they're talking about. They said, you know, since the stock market is high, it's a strong economy, which we know that's a lie. Because historically, when precious metals are going up, stock market is not really doing that well. You know what I mean? It's used as a hedge against, you know, the economy itself. So the fact that the stock market is at all-time highs and gold is at all-time high is telling. It's like, damn, what the hell is really going on here? This is kind of unprecedented, you know, in a way. We just talked about it a couple of weeks ago on TikTok Live, how like all these big wigs and all these billionaires have been just selling off all their positions in the stock market. So it's like, what the hell do they know that, you know, we're trying to figure out? So if they're selling off, but the stock market's still going up and you got gold and silver, you know, still trending up, gold hitting all-time highs, what the hell is going on? You know what I mean? It makes
on top of that, Bitcoin going to all-time highs before the halving.
Facts. Bitcoin
that's never happened before.
Yeah.
Think about this. Where do you think all these people are putting their money once they sell their stock? Into gold, into Bitcoin. Like, that's why it's hitting all-time highs.
And they call Bitcoin what? The new digital gold?
And I saw the other day, Zuckerberg, he just sold again from that last time.
Again.
Yep, he's again. Yeah. No, they definitely putting their money in gold and in crypto.
It's exciting times right now. You know, I'm not, you know, it's not putting a damper on my parade. I'm like, oh man, if we got gold, we got crypto, we got silver, and we got all these different types of assets, and they going up. We in the right space. We're in the right space. Shout out to At Cost Metals. The link is in the bio.
If you want to check out At Cost Metals, you can get metals at cost. They got the cheapest prices on the market, so you might want to check it out. Yes, they're cheaper than all them other sites y'all be on. I'm not gonna go down the list. They have the best prices right now. Check it out for yourself. Click the link.
So
what's going on? What's going on? Is
Little BlockNation. You don't know me, but I know you. I am a friend. I am a blockchain gamer enthusiast. You can call me the Gamer Node. My mission is to help you convert traditional gamers to the future of gaming, which is now. I'm here to let you know a few things about Web2 gaming. Approximately 3.26 billion people worldwide play video games. 89.5% of video game sales happen in the digital world. 41% of PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 5 owners are female. Last year, in 2023, US gamers surpassed $20 billion in in-app purchases. What some or most gamers don't know, Web3 gaming, or otherwise known as blockchain gaming, will be the new forefront for all gaming industries. There are many games on the blockchain that can earn you money and accolades right now. If you're into Call of Duty games, then you have games like Shrapnel on the Avalanche blockchain. If you enjoy simulators, then you have Townstar built on Gala. If you like games like Final Fantasy from Square Enix, then I have good news for you. Sony and Xbox are both adopting blockchain technology. As of February 29th of 2024, the Sony Group Corporation, or Sony Interactive Entertainment, applied for a patent called Super Fungible Tokens for gaming. Those are NFTs that can go from game to game. On January 18th, Sony Interactive Entertainment submitted a patent application for validating a real-world object digital twin. This means if you win items in a video game, that video game can have a physical twin, or physical objects can have a digital twin that you can win in tournaments. That sounds a lot like Ready Player One, doesn't it? Speaking of Ready Player One, they are also coming to the metaverse using Readyverse Studios built on the blockchain. You might want to look into that. As for Xbox, they were going through a court case that had some documents leaked, and it showed that Xbox roadmap from May 2022 that includes support for crypto wallets. Cryptocurrencies will be on Xbox really soon. There will be more and more of the population joining gaming. All of those gamers will eventually adopt blockchain. That's good news for you if you get in now while it's still early. Gamers who adopt this early technology will benefit the most. I am here to tell you this. This is no coincidence. The statistics show you. The future is now. Don't miss out. Only noobs will miss this opportunity.
So, Janet Yellen has predicted the fall of the U.S. dollar. This is why y'all gotta pay attention. Y'all gotta look deeper than what they showing you on the news. Her words is catching up to her.
That's crazy. I say it's crazy
she,
because I just remember like a couple years ago her saying, everything's okay. We're gonna bounce back. It's gonna be a strong economy.
No, she spoke. This here it is right here. Treasury Secretary Janet Yellen spoke on de-dollarization during the congressional hearing this past summer and indicated a worry for the U.S. dollar. The reason why they're bringing it back up from when she spoke on de-dollarization this past summer, is because recently BRICS has announced that they are going to use blockchain and digital assets since they have been pretty much eliminated from the SWIFT system. So they have signed into law that they're using digital assets. All of those countries that are attached to BRICS or they're trying to be a part of BRICS are all using local currencies for trade now. And so her speaking on de-dollarization, her words are following her now. Yeah, that's your Treasury Secretary. This is why you gotta start reading stuff and just stop listening to these people because they hop on national television and say the economy's great and the dollar is strong. This is why you gotta read past them, because they just straight up lied to your face or to the camera.
Like they can't lie no more though, because I remember when she came out last year and was like, "Yo, we running out of money, debt ceiling thing, and all that other stuff." So she pops out, peeks her head out, and be like, "Oh yeah, it's about to get bad." So like they can't even lie no more because it's probably even worse telling us.
This is straight out Yellen's mouth. She said we should expect over time a gradually increased share of other assets and reserve holdings of countries, a natural desire to diversify. But the dollar is far and away the dominant reserve asset. But it's the fact that before she said that last part, she said a natural desire to diversify. She already told you. And then boom, let's fast forward. And that was last summer. Let's fast forward to now, March. That's exactly what these countries are doing. They're diversifying. They're using their local currencies, or now they're getting ready to use digital assets and blockchain.
Yep.
Shout out to Russia and Putin. They made the move. They signed it into law. We actually gonna go into that next. But I just wanted to tell you that your Treasury Secretary called it. She told y'all.
She told y'all. Did y'all listen? Hopefully y'all listen now.
So Russia signed into law the use of digital assets for trade. So yeah, I don't know how y'all feel about that, but Putin signed that shit fast because the news came out last week and the bill is signed.
Yeah.
God.
Pen to paper ASAP.
He already know what's up. He already knows the whole situation over here and globally and BRICS and what they're doing. He's not playing any games. He knows he's gonna fast track this whole thing.
Listen.
Yeah, I mean he's using all his methods to bypass the U.S. sanctions and keep his economy afloat. He's not playing.
My favorite part in the first part of that article: digital financial assets.
I knew you was about to read that.
DFAs will be used to settle what? To settle cross-border transactions.
So, okay, since we're talking about BRICS, who's been working with BRICS? Because I think every single one of them has been working with Ripple. If I'm not mistaken, that's just me knowing what I know. You can look all of this up, but Ripple has been working with Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa. And then what did you just say? Will be used to settle cross-border transactions and currencies.
Like the US dollar will not be incorporated. And currencies like the US dollar will not be
incorporated. So they're not incorporating those Federal Reserve notes, because that's what they are.
Those debt notes is not going to be involved.
And then it goes on to say while the U.S. is trying to limit Russia's growth through sanctions, Russia in turn is dampening the U.S. dollar's prospects. Wow, because everyone else, they pretty much putting everybody else on game like, hey, yeah, we got this system and it's faster than that bullshit U.S. dollar too. This is going to settle instantly. You don't have to pay all these fees over here. And that's how they're going to get everybody.
Hey, guys, do you know how monumental this is, guys?
This is the biggest news in the world. This is really what they fighting and arguing about. all that other gibberish that's in the news is just exactly what it is. It's gibberish. This is the real news. This is what's really going on. This is what they're talking about.
And you
they're
guys
talking
forget. That's the thing. You guys, a lot of people forget, besides America, who are the two biggest oil producers.
Ooh.
You got Russia and Saudi Arabia.
And Saudis.
Guess who's in BRICS? Russia and Saudi Arabia.
Yep.
So what are they going to be trading in for that, to get away from that petrodollar, which they're, not using anymore? They're going to use their own blockchain. And guess what they're going to use? XRP.
Damn.
They're going to use XRP to settle those transactions, guys. How do you think this stuff is going to get done?
Listen, Crypto Bros is not going to like this episode. I'm just letting y'all know now.
I mean, the facts are the facts, though. I mean, their central banks are working with Ripple. I mean, go argue with them about that. We just the messengers. We just telling everybody.
The messenger.
This is what they saying. It ain't me. It's not her. It's not him.
Oh.
And just understand this before you get mad. And you know what I'm saying? 'Cause some of y'all just love this country so much. Just know that the U.S. through sanctions put pressure on global banks and disallowed them from dispersing payments to Russia. So what I'm saying that to say is we put ourselves in this position. This ain't Putin didn't go out and say, F the US dollar, we're going to use blockchain. We put him in a position to have to make that decision. Yeah. Nobody did that but us. We did it to ourselves.
We put them sanctions on them, yo. Like that's like cutting the water off to a whole civilization. Once you say you can't eat, you can't move money around. What do you think you're supposed to do? Right.
So shout out to Russia finding an alternative way to survive, and they're using digital assets to do it. So shout out to Russia for making the move. Now the pressure is on everybody else. Let's get the ball rolling. Let's get the ball rolling. It's time to get this thing moving. So shout out to Russia for making that hefty move that we've been waiting on in the US. The next thing I wanted to bring up is that I don't know if a lot of people know this, but all 435 House of Representative seats will be up for election this year. I don't think a lot of people know that. I wanted to bring that up, all of them. I wanted to bring that up because people have to understand that the votes for those people are far more important than voting for the president, because you don't choose the president. The Electoral College does. Your local elections are far more important. You need to care about who's your senators, your governors, and all of that stuff, and who's your mayor and all of those people. That stuff is more important. So it's important to know that, because we can get rid of Nancy Pelosi and all of these people. Like, maybe we have a chance to vote them out. Elizabeth Warren. I meant to say Elizabeth Warren, but yeah, we can get those people out that's not being innovative, because these people are stifling innovation in America, and we got to get these people out of these chairs. And we have an opportunity to do that because all 435 seats will be up for election.
That's crazy.
That is wild.
Before?
I don't not that I can remember, because I won't paying attention. I used to be a sheep. So I won't paying attention this close like I do now. Not that I was a sheep. I don't feel like I was ever a sheep, but I was awakened. Like I actually cared about this now. I just didn't pay. Yeah, I just started paying attention to it. Yeah.
According to what you're talking about, it's a lot of jokers retiring too. A lot of incumbents retiring from office. Just as a whole. So Republican and Democrat. It's
on both sides.
On both sides. I'm looking at it right now. I'm like, oh shit. A lot of jokers retiring.
Oh, yeah, it says right here. It says, as of February 27, 2024, 43 U.S. House incumbents are not running for re-election in 2024. Wow.
What do they know? What do they know, man?
The whole system is going under. That's what they know.
And they getting the fuck up out of there, so they ain't got to deal with the headache.
Exactly.
They going there hiding.
The boomers know.
Hey, they've been the ones building the bunkers and shit, so they about to use them for something.
So jokers are selling off stocks. Jokers are retiring. CEOs are stepping down.
Yep. That's exactly what's going on. Yep. That's exactly what's going on. So next we have sports and entertainment. So I did see that the Pittsburgh Steelers signed Russell Wilson. Is it a 1-year deal? Did you see that? I don't know if you
I saw it. It was a 1-year deal. It was like, for the minimum or whatever, $1 million.
I'm a little surprised, because I thought Pittsburgh would have been looking for some longevity. So this must be a quick fix.
You know what? Pittsburgh is one of those teams that's always like in the middle of it. Like they haven't had a losing record in so many years. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Even if they like go 8-8, that's still not a losing record. They just went 8-8. So now it's like, all right, we need somebody that can at least, manage the game better and get us over the hump. That's what I looked at that signing as. It's like, because Russell Wilson whatever you want to say about him, he's still a capable quarterback. You know, he's very
Right.
he's a winner. He won the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Even though he did do that bullshit play when they played the Patriots that one time. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? All you had to do was hand the ball off to beast mode, but you wanted to throw it in the end zone, and then but that's the past. We looking for the future. So
I mean, shout out to Pittsburgh. I'm actually excited to see how that works out for him and see Russell Wilson in a Steelers uniform. That's gonna be different.
yeah.
So that's actually something to look forward to. I gamble, so I can't wait to see how this how this money finna look with them next season. So
Yeah.
that's what's up. Another thing that's been happening is women's basketball is on the rise. As an ex-hooper, that makes me very happy because women's basketball has always been exciting. And the fact that people are just noticing in 2024, it's like, it angers me a little bit because I'm like, it's been like this. This isn't new. Like the competitiveness and what you see going on with LSU and South Carolina, we've seen all of this before. Did we not have Maya Moore, who led UConn for like UConn didn't lose for like 3 years?
Mm-hmm.
Like, there's people forgetting that. Like, I mean, we've had exciting times. Candace Parker going up against Ivory Latta at Carolina. Like, women's basketball has been exciting. I'm happy to see it. I don't know.
Because that now they're getting paid from the NIL, like they're more like,
yeah, they got to market them now. It's always been. So this is the thing with the WNBA. The NCAA does a better job of this than the WNBA does, but I'm gonna just throw them in the same pot for a second. They don't market women's basketball the same way they market men's basketball. So if you don't market, I was a sports management marketing major in college. I graduated, I have a degree, and if you don't market something properly, you will not reap the financial benefits the way you want to. So if you're not putting these players on these Gatorade and Nike commercials like you are LeBron and the rest of these players, Steph Curry got Under Armour, people don't see them, they're not going to watch them.
No, that's true. True. You know who was a huge advocate for women's basketball before he passed away? Kobe.
Kobe was, yeah. That's why I cried when he passed away, because he was making moves. He wanted to go overseas and start a league. And he was gonna do right by women. Because his daughter played, women's basketball. So yeah, and I know we gotta talk about NIL deals. So the WNBA has a problem. I say that because we were talking about Juju Watkins earlier, because some people think she a senior because she's so damn good, but she a freshman. Mm-hmm. So I know one of y'all said she one and done, and I'm like, nah, she gonna make more money in college than she is in the WNBA. Yeah. So she definitely probably will be back at USC next season, unless some under the table stuff going on, and they plan to pay her to get her out of there because they want her in the league. Unless something like that is going down, but other than that, I don't see her going to the WNBA. So that's a problem.
They need her. They need Caitlin Clark. They need Angel Reese. They need them girls to go to the league. So, that could.
Right. But the WNBA they have to mark. Like, I have never seen little boys fanned out. I was looking at a Caitlin Clark picture, and I have never seen little boys fanned out over a women's basketball player in my life. And I grew up in North Carolina, where I went to Duke, UNC, NC State. I went to all these games, University of Maryland, because DC only up the street. I went to all of these games and watched the best of the best, and I've never seen little boys fan out over looking. So this is how social media has a huge impact on this. But the WNBA got a problem, because if I'm going to make more in college and you're supposed to be a professional sport, y'all got a problem. Y'all better fix that shit. Y'all better fix that and fast. Y'all better figure that shit out.
NIL deals. So they got to fix that. Like, I don't think that, like you said, the marketing behind the WNBA is not as good as, as college. Because I'm seeing like the women's college players right now, like they're all
way better. Yeah. But I'm going to be honest with you, Mav, just because I'm a girl and I play, the WNBA is more competitive than college. Like, that's a tough league.
But this is the crazy part, though. The jokers be pulling up to the college games, though. They be actually pulling up.
Yeah.
Like, they be packed out.
Yeah.
Pulling up. So I see celebrities all the time now be pulling up.
Especially over there at USC to see Juju. Like, they've been pulling up for sure. They've been pulling up to see Caitlin Clark too. Yep.
Yeah, what about Angel Reese? You think she's gonna leave?
Yeah, she out of there. They got too much drama over there at LSU. One of their starters actually, was she was either a starter or she was like one of the ones that come right off the bench in like 2-3 minutes into the game. She transferred. So that right there told me right there they had drama. Damn. Like, she transferred for absolutely, of course they won't tell the media, but they had drama. And then remember, Angel Reese missed them games because all that shit going on, her and Kim Mulkey, and they had some words. Then the mamas arguing, Flage mama and somebody else mama. See, they got drama over there. So that's why she gone. She out of there. And anytime that happens, you gone.
It was another game too where jokers had got into it, women's basketball. and one of their brothers came in and
Yeah, that was
intervened.
Flage.
Yeah.
That game pissed me off. I ain't gonna go too deep into it, but I'm gonna just say LSU started that whole shit from the first quarter. If you
Okay.
go watch that game, Angel Reese started the game off tripping the 6'8" girl that pushed Flage.
Yeah.
She tripped her 2 minutes into the game, so it was smoke right after tip ball. Like, and
True.
remember, South Carolina blew them the fuck out just a month ago before that game. They
Right.
had beat them by like what, 20 or 30? So yeah, LSU was mad and then turned around and lost again. But the NIL deals is crazy because, Matt, what did you say? It's a bunch of USC players. They live in these luxury apartments in downtown LA.
Yeah. So my friend who just moved downtown, he said it's a high rise. Bunch of
High
USC players
rise.
down there, and they're making 3, 4, 500,000 a year from these deals, and they're pulling up in Range Rovers. They got
All types of shit.
all types of stuff, brand new S classes, everything. So like they're getting money right now.
Damn, that's crazy. Just for some context, them high rises in downtown LA can range from anywhere between 8,000 to 20,000 a month.
So he said they're like his whole building is like full of them. So they got it cracking in there.
Yeah, they making bread. Good gracious, they living their best life. So shout out to them NIL deals, man. Y'all athletes lucky as hell. I used to be right. I was happy about my age and when I was born, but now I'm like, damn, I wish I was born in 2006. Fuck.
I know, right?
This is crazy. What a time.
Like, man, when I was in college, because I played in Georgia for a little bit, and I was like, man, seeing all these cats getting these deals now, I'm like, shit, that would have motivated me even more.
That would have motivated you in middle school, nigga. Like, you would have been trying to be the best of the best. Yeah. You just be like, damn, that's crazy. They told us to be happy with a scholarship. Like, be happy we paying for your school. Like, damn.
Yeah.
So yeah, man, these players blessed, bro. It's a blessing. But next we got question everything. So I'm gonna let Mav take over that one.
Yes, question everything. So on this segment of question everything, you guys, everybody's been talking about it. Crazy, scary stuff. Boeing is a aircraft manufacturer. They create all the airplanes for different airlines. If you guys haven't heard, the whistleblower for Boeing, his name is John Barrett. And he worked for Boeing for 20 plus years. And here's the thing. He worked for them in the engineering department, so he knows their whole, manufacturing process. So after he got out, he started a case and back, I believe in 2017, to where he's hit him with a lawsuit and saying like, hey, you guys are cutting corners. You guys are doing all this nefarious stuff. This isn't safe. And he's been in court for years. Now he goes into deposition. His case is like really ramping up now. And in the middle of a deposition, tell me why they find him in a hotel parking lot in his truck, unalived, suicide. That comes out. And then after he, gets offed, allegedly, then all these planes start, coming apart, all these Boeing planes. It's really crazy because like, what did he know? What were they so afraid of for him to get knocked off? Because they're saying like, oh yeah, he was, suicided. That's the end of that. It was self-inflicted gunshot. But it's like, why would you do that in the middle of a deposition? What's the point? It's like, you know what? I came this far, forget it. Why? That makes no sense. In the last week, there's been over 7 different instances where all these planes are having mechanical failures. Parts of the planes are coming off. One the other day, a whole bottom of the underbelly panel came off mid-flight. So that one happened. There was another one at LAX to where they had mechanical issues and they had to land. So and then there was another one where the wheel fell off. All this crazy stuff.
Bro.
And then I heard that it got so bad to where they were lubricating some parts with dish soap. It's been crazy.
Bro, and then, what?
Yeah. Not only that, he said in one of his depositions, he said that to cut corners and to get the planes made faster, they'll take old parts from a scrap yard that's, broken and unregulated. They'll slap them on the plane just so the planes can get made faster. So that's what they've been doing.
Makeshift shit.
Yeah. So get this. So after his whole situation happens, all these planes start coming about. Then there was a report yesterday of a 737. Had the whole piece of the plane come off. Right before that happened, I get a text message from a friend. Gotta keep him anonymous. He said, hey, I worked at Boeing and I worked in the engineering department. And they said, I can't tell you much, but I can tell you this. I can tell you that from now on, I'm flying Airbus only. And if I have no other choice, I would avoid the 737s. And then that report came out right after. I'm like, yo, that's crazy. So the worst of all the Boeing planes are the 737s. I wouldn't fly any of them shits right now.
So we got a problem because people are flying, you know, for business purposes. So if a lot of these planes get pulled, then we got a problem. That's gonna hurt the economy. This is a big deal. Some people are only looking at the surface level, but internally this is a problem because if they have to pull, if it's a recall on Boeing planes, nigga, we ain't flying. Yeah. We not flying. We're not going nowhere. And bro, what if they did that on purpose? Because they know a lot of us want to leave, and then they plan like maybe they're gonna take this there, and a lot of us want to leave America because that's a new thing. It's literally trending on Facebook. I was so shocked to see it. I'm gonna actually read the post. It literally says the new American dream is to leave America, and this bitch going around Facebook, and it has like 18K shares, which is a lot on Facebook. It has like 18K shares. People are saving it. The comments are crazy. It has like over 20K comments. Like. But this is like floating all over Facebook. Like I've seen it on my timeline 3 times today. I think that's intentionally done, and they're gonna recall the planes, and then our asses is really gonna be stuck here. But nigga, boat. We got a boat, nigga. I'll get out here on boat. Fuck y'all.
For real.
Might take a little longer. Might get a little seasick. Y'all better go grab them meds at CVS and hop on that boat.
On Instagram, I see a lot of people who already moved overseas, and they have like, oh, check out my cost of living in Thailand or Bali or whatever.
Right.
I see so many of those videos. Oh, check out me, you know, an American.
It's a lot of Thailand people. It's a lot of Thailand Americans. Like they're showing that. And I think that's why TikTok is another issue for them too. I know the TikTok bill is deeper than TikTok, but TikTok is an issue for them because people are vlogging their journey of leaving America and going to another country. And they're showing people, like they're telling people the pros, the cons, you know what I'm saying, the good, the bad, and the ugly. And we get to see it. Like they're like people are real live vlogging this stuff and making content out of it. And people are seeing it like, that's not that bad. Like a lot of people are looking at like Thailand and they're like, that's not too bad actually.
They see the cost of living, they see like, you know, they think one thing, but then they show another thing like, oh, damn, it's not that dangerous, or it's not that bad, or it's not really a third world country like how they say it is. You know, certain things like
we've been brainwashed.
Yeah, you've been brainwashed and indoctrinated to think that, you know, this country over here is less than over here, when in reality, that country over there is way more advanced than ours in some ways. You know what I'm saying? It looks better on the street. They actually clean shit up. You know what I'm saying? I shouldn't have to be driving around looking at these streets and it still looks like the same when I was a kid, you know, or before then. You know what I'm saying? It still looked like 1975 out here.
It do. And they've conditioned us to think that, you know, over there may not be as good as over here. And I've even heard people say, well, you know, you ain't been out the country if you want to leave the country because then you know it's not that. I'm like, where you go? Because I've heard otherwise. Like I have family that has moved overseas and have never came back.
I've been to several countries myself, and let me tell you, like 9 times out of 10, all those countries I've been to are fly. They got fly shit going on. Most of them are like, you can live there.
But a lot of people have to put some things into perspective. Like let's really sit here and have an honest conversation, and let's just take the indoctrination out of it for a second. Just step outside of that box. Okay, financially, why are we still here? Why are we trying to make this work? If it's gonna cost less for me to live, and I'm just using Thailand as an example, you can get a luxury apartment in Thailand for like $700 a month.
Comfort.
So
family.
And live comfortable. and live comfortable. It's like it comes to a point where, and this has stuck with me because when we linked up with Maverick, you know, last year, it's like, why are we trying to make this work? Why? Like we're struggling. The economy sucks. The air sucks. The food sucks. I get it. Some countries, you know what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about those countries that are in bad positions because I know people going to be in the comments like, well, go over there then and see how. Like, I'm talking about the countries that are living abundantly, that they don't care about a bill. They're not worried about how they're, you know, if their lights are going to be cut on when they come home. Like,
here's another big misconception too. So places like Dubai, because I've been there a couple of times already, Dubai is actually higher to live in. But guess what? They have, a lot of, millionaires and billionaires over there. So you already think, oh, I'm priced out and everything else. You're actually not. It's actually 21% cheaper to live in Dubai.
Wow. Wow. Dubai ain't for everybody though. Disclaimer. Dubai ain't for everybody. If you still in your ratchet phase and you want to be loud and you want to fight and you want to litter and you want to play loud music, like it's Dubai not for you. Yeah. You ain't gonna make it.
They'll throw you in jail for a minute too.
Yeah, like if you pop off with an attitude real quick with a security guard because he look at you the wrong way, Dubai is not for you. Dubai is for laid back, mature, and not saying y'all immature, but it's for laid back people with that personality where they kind of just in their own world. You know what I'm saying? They chilling. It ain't for y'all folks that want to turn up and do extra shit.
Some people went on there and fucking around and found out over there. So like I saw one chick, she was like giving the Uber driver, an attitude, and she was like, I don't know if she hit him or something. They threw her ass in jail.
And she got like 2 or 3 years or something?
Yeah, something crazy too.
It was something crazy. And there was another girl who touched the security nigga arm, and I think she got 2 years for that. So yeah it ain't for everybody. I heard Uber drivers in Dubai make a lot, like way more than Uber drivers over here.
Because think about it, everybody over there got money. So like you making good money. You got
people probably tipping crazy, bro. They tips probably insane. Yeah.
They made a new law to where now the Dubai, everybody forced them to, but basically I think it's like a 7% or 9% tax, something like that.
Better than over here.
I know.
Yeah, it's still better. It's still better.
Still better. Like that's a no-brainer. Shit. Nah, I'm just saying, like, for those that are in crypto that's heavily invested, or you just invest in some of your investments pop off and you about to come into some money, it is about that time to start making some decisions, like, or at least think about it, have the conversation. Like, I think some of y'all will be surprised at your spouses or your family that want to have these conversations, because it ain't looking too promising over here. I mean, we done opened the borders up. They putting all of them in the hood, and they making gangs and stuff.
Y'all give them jokers thousands of dollars a month.
Because what's gonna happen is, as AI, robotics, and all of these things continue to manifest, you're gonna lose your job. And then that's gonna cause a civil war, because you're gonna be mad because you're gonna see an immigrant opening up a business and they're not gonna approve you for a business loan. Like, it's gonna piss you off. Like, America, I'm just saying, the direction America is headed in, it is time to have a conversation about getting the fuck out of here. And I think, and then back to Maverick's point, that's why I think them planes is fucked up, and I think that's very intentional. I think it's intentional. I think that shit has an agenda behind it.
I'm gonna leave you on this. Beyonce said, "America, we have a problem," and that was Queen B.
The Wicked Witch told you.
Oh shit!
She told you. Yeah. I'm sorry, Beyonce fans. Sorry.
You trying to get the Beehive back for us, man?
Sorry, Beehive. My apologies, but that's what she is. So we'll leave it at that. So look, make sure y'all join the Telegram, BlockNation Network. That's where all the gems be dropped. That Telegram is crazy because we got all these different categories. It's really a network. BlockNation is really a network now. Make sure y'all get in that at-cost metals to get you some precious metals. You better diversify into some metals, because if something happens and they keep playing with that internet and that water, you're gonna need some silver and some gold. So yeah, make sure y'all do all that good stuff. Follow us on social media, Instagram, TikTok, all that. TikTok, bam. If TikTok just so happens to not make it, we're on Instagram and YouTube, of course. Hey. Yeah, make sure y'all follow us on there. Make sure y'all follow us on there. But yeah, I'll let Maverick give y'all the text opt-in number and get us out of here.
Make sure you guys text BlockNation to 26786. Again, that's text BlockNation to 26786 to stay up to date with us. We'll text you guys whenever we have a new video, go live, and anything else we have going on.
The show. Yep. All right, so we'll see y'all next time.
Peace.